So today's video is about different animal species on our farm who have become friends. And I never could guess or plan who will be friends. They just do that all on their own. So I hope you enjoy this one.
We have two geese. Their names are Joey and Chris. And Chris loves to be with the ducks and the chickens. And Joey loves to be with the guardian dogs. All of our birds live in a big birdhouse with windows, and we have straw in there and for bedding, and they have their food and water. But in the morning, when we open the birdhouse, they each go their separate ways. Chris hangs out with the ducks and the chickens, and Joey goes right with the guardians. He goes out with them and he patrols with them. There are some guardians that he likes more than others. He likes Samson. And he especially likes Tacoma. And Solomon. We jokingly call the geese police, but in all seriousness, they are an amazing addition to our guardian team because they can see raptors and things in the sky and other places sometimes before the guardians see them. And when they do, when the geese, especially when Joey gives off a certain honk because he's with the guardian dogs the most, the guardian dogs will take it really serious. It's a certain type of honk. Let's go. Joey will take right off with the guardians if they see a threat or a perceived threat. We have a couple alpacas out of the 22 alpacas that we have that especially love the guardians, and they're just like part of the guardian pack. And one is Labriska. She will play with the guardians. She's been doing this her whole life. She'll play with them, hang out with them. If I call the guardians in, she'll usually come running and jump in the house with them and rest with them. The guardians love her just as equally. The other one is Daniel, and Daniel is the same way. He will hang out with the guardians, and Labriska and Daniel equally hang out with the alpacas. They get along with the alpacas too, but they especially love the guardians. Daniel will even go running off with the guardians if the guardians go running off at something they see that they might think they need to protect the herd against. Several years back, we took in some macaws that needed a home, and they were rehomed to us. And their names are Candy, the scarlet macaw, and Ruger, the military macaw. Now, Ruger especially loves chickens. He loves our chickens, or should I say his chickens. He loves to watch over them. If I'm going to feed the chickens, he wants to come along. When we have new chicks, he likes to check on them, and he'll bob his head up and down that he's really happy he's with them. See the chickens. Be nice. Now, I never thought that we could have cats because our guardians have never liked cats coming around, prowling around our field at night, eating the songbirds in our field or going in our chicken coop. So I just assumed we couldn't have our own cats until there was a couple orphan kitties born in our barn, and I slowly introduced Tacoma to them, and she fell in love with them, and since then we've been able to have cats. They are house cats because we don't want them out there eating songbirds or getting killed in a trap somewhere. So our guardians are awesome with their cats, and there's one especially, Gabriel, that just adores our guardian dogs. All four of our cats are rescues. Now, when we brought Gabriel home from the shelter, I thought the guardians may need a couple days to slowly accept him, and I wanted to be very careful with introductions. So I had a crate ready for Gabriel to sleep the first night with blankets, food, water, litter box. And Gabriel never slept a night in that crate because the guardians just took him in, and Gabriel especially just fell in love with the guardians. Gabriel especially likes one of our alpacas named Dark Eagle. And when Dark Eagle comes down to the house, they're immediately playing. Every morning we let Gabriel make a run for it out in our backyard as we watch him, and Dark Eagle's like right with him. They play all the time, or they sleep next to each other. Aunt Maggie, our donkey, has been here over 20 years, almost as long as the Guardians, and she's always just been great friends with all of the Guardian dogs, and they feel the same way about her. Now, the friendship between Lexi and Johnny is so precious and so special. Lexi is an untouched Mustang. She was an untouched Mustang that I adopted as an adult. And Johnny is an alpaca. Johnny is also a rescue that arrived here with his brother Cash. And Johnny and Cash are great friends. But I noticed that Johnny and Lexi like to spend a lot of time together. When I would feed the horses and alpacas a snack, especially on a cold winter day, I'd do an extra snack. Johnny and Lexi are always eating next to each other. Johnny and Lexi also have a lot of similarities. In addition to being the same color and being rescues, both of them like to play on the same dirt mound. And a lot of times I will play up there with Lexi, and Johnny wants to join us. So I've started playing a long time ago with both of them together, and Johnny will just like show up and want to join in.
Well, we hope you enjoyed that. We have another fun one planned coming up. Thanks for watching, everyone.